So in my opinion, there are certain skills that every guy should be able to do, right? These are basic fundamental dude skills, like changing a flat tire, driving a stick shift car, hanging a picture, grilling a steak, opening a bottle of beer that is not twist off, right? These things we as dudes should be able to do. But there are other skills that are a little bit more extra, bonus, nuanced, sexy, that if you can do them or possess them, you are more attractive. Number one is dance. Dance. Who's your daddy? Exactly. You're the daddy if you dance, because here's the deal. You don't need to be Magic Mike or Fred Astaire. You just need to have the ability, or I should say willingness, to get your ass out there on the dance floor and show her a good time. Show her that you are willing to have fun with her. Because that's the whole thing. Dancing isn't about you being awesome and all like doing crazy moves. No, it's about you just having fun, letting your hair down, and not taking yourself too seriously. If you have the ability to get out there, get off your ass, like all the other dudes, like seriously, next time you're at an event where there's music, whether or not it's a band, it's a party, it's a wedding, look what happens, right? There's a dance floor and there are people dancing. All the women are out there going crazy, having fun, right? Being ridiculous. They don't even dance well. They suck. Right? And look, how many dudes are out there? Like 2. But the dudes are getting all the girls around them and they're doing all the things, right? Because the girls are having fun, and the dudes that are willing to do the fun and have the dance and do the thing are getting all the girls. But the other dudes are sitting there, you know, like sticks in the mud along the wall, or drinking their beer and being all awkward and weird. Speaking of weird and awkward, number 2 is social skills. Woo mama. This one is so sexy. If you have the ability to carry a conversation, make small talk, engage with somebody, make them feel like they're interesting, you automatically are going to be viewed as more attractive. Number 3 is you can cook. I feel like every guy should like kind of have 3 signature dishes on lockdown. They don't need to be complex or anything extravagant, but you gotta be able to make 3 things so that when she comes over, you're like, you know what? Why don't you come over? I got a bottle of wine, pop, you know, pour a little glass. I'm gonna cook. You relax. She's like, sit here? Okay, right? She's sitting there, right? Drinking her wine, watching you be all manly and sexy, right? You're chopping and dicing and like boiling water, popping pasta in there. You're doing all the things, right? She's getting all excited, right? And then what happens? You eat, even if it sucks, it doesn't matter, because panties gonna be tossed at you. I'm just saying, that's how it happens. Which brings me to the 4th skill, and that is knowing how to please a woman. And by please, I mean, oh, baby. Actually, hang on. Before we get to that, you also need to have another skill, and that is you to smell good, all right? That's another part of the attraction equation. It's a skill, because a lot of guys stink. A lot of guys use too much fragrance. A lot of guys don't actually powder their balls. And so right now, what I want to do for you, in order to basically take the guesswork out of this, is give you a deal. Here it is. For $50, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a fragrance, all right? What I'd recommend is grab Rebel. It is inspired by Creed Aventus. This is $500 a bottle. This is actually, right now with the deal, $50, but you're getting 2 things for free. You're also getting the Pete and Pedro non-talc-based powder. It's going to keep your balls fresh, friction-free, and amazing. You're also going to get the Pete and Pedro natural fresh deodorant. The Pete and Pedro deodorant is the best natural deodorant on the market, period. It's not just my opinion. Go read the reviews. This stuff is amazing. Eucalyptus spearmint. It's not going to jack up your endocrine system like all the other deodorants that you're going to find on the market. And then this powder. It is a non-talc-based powder, which is important. It's not gonna mess up your body. Do a little search for talc cancer, all right? You don't wanna be using talc, especially not on your testicles. This is gonna keep you fresh and ready for action all day, all night. All 3 of these products, $50. Hit the link down below. You gotta go through the link in order to grab the deal. You can choose whichever fragrance you want. Personally, I'd recommend Rebel, but we've got some other amazing panty droppers for you to choose from. Guys, hit the link down below. Don't wait, because this deal won't last. Something else that won't last is you. And that's what we gotta kind of talk about. So the fact is that as dudes, sometimes we get a little bit excited. And one of the things that makes us more attractive is being able to satisfy somebody in the bedroom department. A lot of guys think that it's like the movies, and that's one of the problems and downsides to watching them, is that it's all about the dude, all right? But if you make it about her and you really read body language, you ask her, you communicate, you talk to her, you slow down, build the sexual tension and anticipation throughout the evening by doing the little things that you need to do, like, you know, talking, using your words, telling her she looks beautiful, little suggestive nibbles on the ear, squeezes, touches, gentlemen, whatever you need to do, but slow down. Speaking of down, you need to go down town to visit Brenda and say, "What's up, girl?" You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully you do. If you're not, then unfortunately, your spicy whoever is unsatisfied. And she may be faking it. I don't know what's worse, faking it or being unsatisfied. It's kind of the same thing. If you can learn to be good at going down to visit Brenda, next level, gentlemen, super sexy. Which brings me to something else, and that is flirting. Can you do it? One of the skills that a man can develop in order to be more attractive is the ability to flirt, to banter, to not be so overt and obvious. If you're a little bit more subtle, a little bit more subdued, and a little bit more playful in your banter, in your flirting, this once again makes you crazy attractive, as opposed to the dude that's just like, "Hey, I think you're hot and you got nice boobs." Honey, what's a skill that a guy can have that'll make him instantly more attractive?
Being a good dancer, having good rhythm and moves on the dance floor.
What'd I tell you? Anything else?
Cooking.
Gentlemen, I didn't even tell, what else?
Knowing how to be a gentleman.
Oh.
Not be like a barbarian 12-year-old.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
Maybe.
What?
I don't know.
Like what?
Being able to have an intelligent conversation, being a conversationalist.
Ooh, conversational. How am I at that?
You know everything, so you're good.
Are you being
smartest guy in the room?
Okay, get out. Who asked you? Go.
Bye.
All right, gentlemen. What is she even talking about? Okay, but she makes some good points. Being a good conversationalist, knowing stuff, being intelligent and not dumb, super sexy. Being a gentleman, aka etiquette, is amazingly attractive. A lot of guys never got taught the things that they need to do by their fathers, because our fathers, a lot of times, if they're even around, aren't teaching us what we need to learn like they used to. Opening the car door, opening the door when somebody is walking through it, or getting up when she goes to the bathroom, or pulling out her chair, or just, where to walk when you're walking down the street. All these little things make a big difference. Saying please, saying thank you. Like I said, being a gentleman is a skill that you can develop. A guy that is good with money doesn't mean you gotta have tons of it, but you're just good with it. You've got a budget, you're not overextended on credit cards, you know how to manage your finances, you know how to have delayed gratification. All of these things are crazy attractive. And if you combine that with the ability to actually make money, or if you make a lot of money, this is also a skill that can be developed, but it also is viewed as incredibly attractive. Emotional intelligence is another skill that is very attractive. And this basically means that you have the ability to understand or empathize with somebody else. You're in touch with who you are, you're in touch with your emotions, you're able to communicate eloquently and not basically just bottle things up or never speak about it. Guys, a lot of guys have a difficult time opening up or aren't in touch with their emotions the way that you really should be in order to feel good, but also really connect and make sure that you've got a deep relationship and connection with your partner. Speaking of speaking, language. If you know more than one, crazy sexy. Somebody who is bilingual or trilingual is somebody that's shown that they're intelligent, but they also have a skill that most people don't have. Something else is leadership. If other people follow you, or you have the ability to command respect or help set a direction for other people, other men, this is also something that's incredibly attractive. Last but certainly not least, this skill, are you ready? Are you ready? If you possess this one, game over, you win. Success, sexiness, attraction through the roof. And that is confidence. If you are a confident man, doesn't mean you're great at everything, doesn't mean you don't have insecurities, but if you truly are confident, you believe in yourself, you know the value you bring to the world and other people, you are a man among men. You're also more attractive than an insecure dude with a chiseled six-pack.